Previously on Critically Stupid.
Hey everyone, Tess here. So last episode, we discovered once again what horrors the watery and deep Waterdeep harbor was harboring. We were attacked on all sides by ghouls. However, in the bathysphere, we made efficient use of our stations, including Mel, who tenderly coaxed an ink sac to squirt and help us inconspicuously escape. Didn't work, so we made a deal with Clarence, the Werther's original scented ghost of the bathysphere, and the idea was that he was going to help us escape, get to safety after we fetched the picture frame, and we were to help fetch someone named Peter for him. We then ran into Erstil Floxen, literally, like he was pressed up like against the ship like a bug, but he was a tainted version of himself, so half person, half octopus, and only the worst parts of each. We decided, despite having saved his life in a past episode, that we didn't really need his help fetching the picture. And so using Rainier's money, we paid the sea monster wiggle boy named Travis to kill Erstil. Which, you know, it happens. Then we arrived at the shipwreck. So Garath, Arnold, Rainier went diving into the wreckage as a group. And the last thing we heard through the radio was Rainier screaming, "Arnold, get back!" So yeah, lots of hardship in this hard ship, and I hate it here. But enjoy the episode and send help and also snacks.
Hit number one bestseller, Percy Jackson by Rick Riordan.
Is it Riordan? I thought it was Riordan.
It doesn't read.
You know what? I'm actually personal friends with Rick, and he personally told me it's Riordan.
It's Rick Riordan?
Yeah, Riordan.
What is your favorite thing about your personal best friend relationship with best-selling international selling superstar author Rick Riordan?
His body, definitely.
So it's just a carnal relationship. That is what you're telling me. Yeah.
His body of work. Oh no.
I don't even think we've spoken a word to each other aside from my last name is pronounced Riordan.
And then just sort of like grunting.
Yeah.
Some weird fucking foreplay. Did you have to tell him how to pronounce your last name too?
I did actually, because my last name is weird.
Oh, he actually asked?
No.
You just unprompted said,
No,
this is my last name.
Yeah, no.
You just like, say your name. Say your own name.
I led with, "This is how you pronounce my last name," and then he was like, "Okay, my last name is pronounced Riordan, I guess." And then we fucked.
Yeah. Okay.
What's going on, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning into soon-to-be world-famous Dungeons & Dragons Real Play Podcast, Critically Stupid. I am, as always, still somehow Alexander James, your neighborhood dungeon master and your best friend. And my favorite part of last episode was the look on Diana's face when I revealed that the date that you guys had been building was actually for 2 semi-serial killing cannibals, because she looked like she was going to throw up, and I thought it was funny. Bessie, why don't you go next?
That's just mean. My name is Diana. I play Mel. My favorite part of God, that was 2 weeks ago, bestie. I don't.
Hey, you're shattering the illusion right now. The listener had no idea until you brought it up. So
well, now they need to know. And also, it's 2 weeks. Kind of your fault, actually, because you had the audacity to go somewhere. So
you're not allowed to have a life.
Seriously. I mean, this is supposed to be your baby here, and you didn't even show up. So. I'm sorry. I'm sick. I'm real mean today. I don't feel good. I'm sorry.
Yeah, fuck you, Alex.
I know. I'm so cranky. I really am.
Nah, that's cool. I probably deserve it.
No,
Probably.
I'll try not to keep being shitty, but there's like a 95% chance I'll keep being shitty. But I showed up, so.
That's what matters. What was your favorite part of last episode?
I don't know. I don't remember it.
Fair enough. Who's going next?
Oh, Anthony.
Okay. Hi, I'm Anthony. I play Arnold the Bard, and my favorite part of last episode was when I convinced one of my best friends to kill one of my other best friends, or to pay to have my other best friend killed. It was very much like Arnold. Like Arnold is on that trajectory. It's happening for him. He's making decisions, and I am all about it. I love it.
Arnold's villain era.
Yeah,
it's like a negative growth arc.
Yeah, He's coming into his own now. It's really interesting, but I don't know. I felt like it was a good plan for him just to get over some of the drama that was happening and get through it. And he had enough. And he's ready to find this picture and get on with his life. So, but
it's Arnold's trauma era.
Yeah, dude. Next up, Arnold's gonna start the fucking rumbling. No one else gets that joke, but if you do, I think you're cool.
All right, Garion next.
That was the moment in Friends where they don't play the laugh track and it's just quiet.
Hey, you should shut up and never speak again. My name is Garion. I play Garath, and my favorite part of last episode was the same as Anthony's, but more the above table aspect of us slowly bullying Alex into we want to kill this guy, dude. We don't want to let him go. We don't want to take him prisoner.
That's actually going to be my blanket answer for every favorite episode or favorite part of last episode is going to be when we bullied Alex.
That's right.
It applies every time.
I probably deserve it. So
even if you don't, it's still my favorite part.
All right, process of elimination, Jess.
Hi, my name is Jess. I play Tess. I'm a druid. So glad I'm going last because I just remembered something I love from last episode, which was when Mel tickled the sack. She gave an ink sack a very tender, detailed stroking.
It was tender but firm, and I think we can all appreciate that. It was
tender but firm, like she was confident but gentle. I think we all felt it.
She's real experienced.
Yeah, so I appreciate that very much.
Oh my. We've got a guest today. Oh shit, there was no preamble. Fuck, we've got a guest. It's Jamie. Hello, Jamie.
Yeah.
Everybody, we have a guest on the show with us today. Her name is Jaime Jackson. She's one of the first people I reached out to about coming on the show because I think she's great. she and I have been workshopping her character for like 2 weeks since I've been on vacation, and y'all, it's fucking crazy. I cannot guarantee I don't know. I literally don't know what's gonna happen this episode.
I'm intimidated,
and I'm a little scared about it.
Just a school of goldfish.
Hi, Jamie.
Hi.
How are you?
Doing well.
Before we get started into the episode, because I've been really bad about doing this, Jamie, do you have anything that you would like to shout out for the listenership?
Okay. I have a fantasy romance retelling of Tristan and Isolde that just came out on February 14th because I'm extra like that.
Very cute.
Yes.
That.
Excellent. Okay. Tristan and Isolde. That's my third favorite Tristan.
Who are your first two? And fourth and fifth?
You want me to name 5 Tristans?
Top 10.
Absolutely right.
All right.
Top 10 Tristans right now.
My top 10 Tristans. It's crazy because I love.
Do not look up. I can see
literally Googling. We can see you.
All right.
Siri named 17 Tristans.
This is much to my shame and dismay. literally the only answer I had in my arsenal was the cracker, and I'm just now realizing that is a Trisket and not a Tristan.
Oh my God.
Damn. So
yeah, I was real
like,
confused for a minute there. I'm like, so he's white? Like, I'm
That's
not
literally
sure where
thought
you
what
were
I
going,
thought you were
right?
saying.
I'm like, you're white too, bestie. Why are you calling him cracker? Is he racist?
No, I was literally like, I like the rosemary and olive oil ones, and I was like, oh shit, y'all, that's not a Trisket at all, is it? Or it's not Tristan at all.
no, it is a Trisket.
It is a Trisket.
It is a
God, you look
Trisket.
so
Okay.
you look so fucking dumb right now in front of our guests.
Can we know more about Jamie's Tristan though?
Yes, Jamie, can you tell us about your Tristan? That's probably better than the cracker.
Okay.
Plus, he's also racist.
Hot take.
He's a cinnamon roll of a character who
Love.
also a little bit of a badass.
Yeah.
Here for it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. And then he kidnaps the main character to trick her into helping him.
Oh.
Incredible.
Is it enemies to lovers? Because
Yes.
I'm here for it. Oh my God, of course.
I'm gonna be so honest. I thought you were talking about your D&D character, and I was like, one of us is getting kidnapped?
Spoilers.
Who's the
Spoiler.
main character?
I would like to volunteer myself as a tribute.
Everybody should go check out Jamie's Tristan, who she hasn't told me what his favorite Trisket is, but I'm eagerly awaiting that reveal. Read the book; it's probably in there. Your mileage may
Available
vary.
wherever books are sold, probably.
Available where books are sold.
I'm sure she's
We'll
got
put
a
Alex
Twitter.
will
You
put a
said you
link
should
into
drop
it.
her
I'll
Twitter
put in
handle.
this moment right now. I'm going to commit to learning how to put a bit in the middle of the show, and it's right. It's right
Put
here.
it in.
To
Yes,
put the
in
text.
description.
I have
It's right
actually
there.
wondered why you haven't done that. Like, you have been spelling out people's Twitter handles instead of just inserting text.
Grandpa.
Hey, I love the vibe of today's show, which is let's just bully Alex a whole bunch.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
my
real cranky,
favorite
but like,
part.
you literally could have asked Anthony how to insert text, and I'm sure he would have told you.
No, I watched
To
I-
be fair, he's thinking of the audio listeners, maybe.
I am
But
absolutely
like, you could do
thinking of the
both,
audio
is what I'm
listeners.
saying.
We had Bestie.
That's
I
true.
swear to God, if this is another harbor scenario, you and I are gonna fight.
We're already fighting, bestie.
Okay, we're moving
I
on.
don't
We're
feel
gonna
well.
start
Guys,
the
we're
show.
scaring the guest.
I know. I'm sorry.
Wait.
I don't feel well. That's my disclaimer. I'm sick, so I'm
I'm
sorry.
thinking
I'm
about,
extra
I-
cranky.
I hate it when people say wherever books are sold, because that sounds like an asshole answer. I would get like, hey, where can I buy your book? I don't know, where books are sold, dickhead. Fuck you.
Well, what do you want? Like Amazon.ca, Amazon.com, Amazon.uk.co.
I think if you have to ask
I just
where
want
to buy
hey,
books,
we're not gonna play D&D anymore. Jess is just gonna list websites that she knows for the next hour and a half. Okay, all right, real talk. We are gonna play the game. So we're gonna open to a split party, which is not ideal, but you ding dongs chose to do it, not me. So Mel and Tess inside the bathysphere, you hear Rainier scream, Arnold, get back from the staticky radio. Shut up. The staticky radio. And I think there was probably like a little bit of light following these idiots down into this shipwreck, maybe like the glowy stones on Rainier Neverember's scuba suit. But then suddenly they are gone, vanished, darkness, like my soul.
probably fine.
Good.
Is there not a light on the? Don't we have a light on our little bathysphere thing? that
You
we
did,
can-
but at the
Would.
very end of last episode, I said that they swam just inside the wreck so that they had just
Oh.
passed your light. So
Okay,
you've
thank you.
just seen their lights in the darkness extinguish. Arnold and Garath, you are. First of all, let's start at the jump. How do you guys feel about essentially plumbing the depths of Waterdeep's harbor in fantasy scuba suits? Are you comfortable down here? Are you having a good time?
I think I'm going to do the classic example of me just forcing myself upon my own character, so it's not hard to like play.
Love it.
Garath is fucking terrified of the ocean.
Okay.
He's having a bad time.
Okay.
I don't want to retcon last episode because I don't remember, but I would say that Garath would have left his magic knife on board the ship. But if I didn't do that, then
You
tough
did.
shit.
I think you
Well,
did.
No, I think you
did.
gave it to Jess, actually.
And then
Yeah.
Arnold took
Oh my
it and
God,
put it
I'm
in his
so
pocket,
excited.
so you'd always
Right.
have it. No,
I'm like, oh,
I'm-
Okay. Garion, does Garath have like a memory of the ocean that is the seed of this trauma, or does he just not vibe with it?
Yeah, he played this game called Subnautica. No, there's no traumatic backstory for that one. He just doesn't fuck with it.
Just sucks shit. I get it.
Yeah.
Arnold, how about you?
Arnold kind of looks at it as if it's just another city that he's never been to. Like he's not aware, of it as a unique place, or a place that's attached to a harbor. It's more like we're venturing into an Atlantis. Like what is it? And he's
just
always
another adventure.
It's just another adventure. He's really interested in finding out about monsters and different creatures and different people that he could be friends with and such. So, that's
all right. Well, then Arnold, you see what happens next.
Real quick, just another adventure sounds like something that Arnold will get tramp stamped. Moving on.
Nice. I'll do it when we get to 2,000 subscribers.
You set that bar so low, Anthony. Oh my God.
Hey,
oh my God.
Why did you
I don't have to show anyone. I don't have to show anyone. No one has to see it.
Okay. Anthony, you feel a wave of cold water. Even colder than the regular water that you had been swimming through. And there's a hiss, almost like something that hisses.
Nice.
Snake.
Creativity.
A snake, obviously.
What's
going on, everybody? I'm a writer. So something that hisses. And then there is a brief flash of illumination at the end, sort of on the other side of the ship, away from where you were swimming in. And you see our newest character, who we're about to be introduced to now. Jamie, what does Arnold see?
Oh,
Is it a snake?
I just describe what she looks like.
You just tell me what she looks like.
Okay. You see what essentially looks like a merperson who is a lionfish crossed with an eel. She can unhinge her jaw like a snake to swallow her prey whole, and she has poisonous spines. But she's also very pretty because lionfish.
Okay. All right. Very pretty. How? Sort of like bedazzled, would you say?
No. She just real sexy.
Oh, a sexy lion. I mean, honestly, that's a
sexy lionfish.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah.
She's got like her own little OnlyFans.
Yeah.
I want you guys to know.
Yes.
OnlyFans.
Yeah.
This recording just captured my reaction live to seeing what the fuck a lionfish looks like for the first time.
Did you Google it really quick?
Yeah, just real quick Google. I'm like, what the fuck?
Pretty sexy fish, though, right?
The pretty sexy fish.
Google sexy lionfish and tell us what comes up.
Do it.
This happened on an episode of New Girl where I don't know if anyone has watched it, but yeah, Schmidt decides that he's in love with a lionfish and tries to catch one.
All right.
We've all done that.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
Okay. Like a show I've seen.
So I see a hot lionfish. Got it.
You see a hot lionfish holding in one hand like a bubbling actually, I guess that's a good point. Jamie, does your character have hands?
Say yeah, but with like the fins between the webbing.
Can I ask? Okay. I'm sorry. I don't want to since I'm seeing this, I want to know. I just want to the picture painted a little bit. Is there a seashell situation, or is it like a more what's the
titty situation?
Is one titty hanging out because that's how we were introduced to.
Can I see your
experiencing it all moments?
No, it's more smooth. Like you would see scales.
Classy,
classy.
Do I have to roll for attraction?
No, I'm not. No, the day we roll for arousal is the day I quit this show.
I'm not into it. It's the thing.
You see, like you said, this is a family show.
Thank you so much, Jamie. This is a family show. Arnold, fucking get right with Christ. You see this fish person holding in the webbing of one hand a bubbling, almost like a sulfur match. But exuding from this little oasis of light in this crushing, dark underwater shipwreck, this match appears to be like eking out a tiny piece of like that same. If you'll remember, there I had described bits of like machinery and metal that had fallen on the bedrock of this harbor that had like eked out a little bit of like reddish ooze, for lack of a better term. This match is eking out a little bit of that. And this person who Jamie just so eloquently described is using the fingers of the webbed fingers of the other hand to like brush it away from their skin a little bit as they look at you.
Okay, and I'm the only one who sees this.
Unless, I mean, for now, yeah, I'm assuming Garrett's gonna notice pretty quick.
Okay, so I mean, obviously, I'm near my friend Garath. I'm just like, can we hear each other? We're under like, do we have like a Avengers situation? Do I have to?
Yeah, let's assume yes.
Okay, so you know, so I'm just like, you know, do you see the very attractive mermaid over there? Like,
I think, and no offense to anyone in particular, of course, Garath does not share this opinion with Arnold. Garath is like immediately horrified.
Okay.
So, okay, I'm assuming like we're kind of looking, or like she is looking at.
Oh, she is clocking you. She is making eye contact with you.
Okay, can I like Wile E. Coyote minor illusion? Like I'm gonna hold like an illusionary sign, like an illusory sign that just kind of has like a smiley face, like kind of like a general like pareidolia of like, hey, we're friends, right? Like just like we're buddies.
In peace. Just
yeah.
Yeah, like, I don't want to just say
Uh-oh.
I just edited the one of our shorts on YouTube this week is the episode, Bestie, where Jess asked you what wine you had and you said peach moscato, but Garion thought you said peach moscundo, and he didn't know what moscato was, so he thought that you were drinking something called moscundo, and we mocked him mercilessly for it for 30 seconds.
I just listened. I didn't know you had all those shorts, and I was just watching them all, listening to them all on repeat, and I listened to the one where Garion thought grapes grew on trees 3 times in a row. I was so happy.
I think tube sock might be one of my
Tube
favorites.
Tube sock
where
is
he's
my
like, all
favorite.
socks are tubes.
All socks are tubes if you think about it.
Oh man.
Oh, we're so smart.
any other fucking rude comments you guys have? Let's talk about how dumb
Just
Gary
coming in like a
To
muppet.
be fair, I feel like Alex did that intentionally because all the attention was on bullying him. So
I had to throw that. I had
That's
to throw the
true.
heat up.
Oh, you did the mean girl thing.
Yeah.
You know, I think we should all take a moment to appreciate what a loser Alex is.
Hurtful, but not wrong. Arnold, you hold up this sign that's got just sort of like a hey with 4 Ys, which is the joke that Garion made before he froze. I'm going to give him credit for that. I'm not a dirty, nasty joke thief. Jamie, would you like to step into the scene and respond as your character? No pressure.
Hold on. No,
You got it?
Yeah, no pressure. What is he holding?
He's holding a sign. He's holding a magic sign that says "Hey" with 4 Ys.
It says, "Hey."
He's trying to flirt with you because you're a sexy
Yeah.
lionfish.
And
Yeah.
a little
You
winky
up?
face.
he said you up.
To someone who's clearly awake. Standing in front of them.
Like going to imagine going to a bar and using as a real pickup line. Hey, you up?
You up?
Do you need us to look away? We'll look away. Everybody, like avert your gaze.
Avert your gaze. No, I'm gonna be extra. I have no idea how to respond to that, y'all.
Yeah, I know.
You just make it up.
Just make it up. That's all any of us are doing.
Not me. I have a script.
I like to insert myself into it and be like, how would Dianna respond to this? And then just kind of fantasy it up as much as I possibly can. So like, what would you do if somebody held up a sign to you that said like, hey, with 4 Ys, and you have no idea who they are? Like, what would you do?
If
And
you
then
were
just
half
fantasy it
eel,
up a
half
little bit.
lionfish, what would you do?
That's the fantasying it up part.
Yeah. Portray your inner sexy lionfish.
Yeah.
You guys keep forgetting the eel. It's also part eel.
Yeah.
Which part is the eel? Up
The
part?
tail.
Tail part? Oh, okay.
Oh, that is the tamest answer you could have given us, and I appreciate the hell out of it. Oh, I got nervous there for a second because this is a family show. She could have said eel dick. Eel dick could have come out of her lips.
It's a lionfish. I don't even want to say it.
So you have like a human-ish top half. Sorry, there's a human top half, and then there's lionfish, and then there's eel.
Is there human? I was just thinking it was just the fish and the eel.
I also thought it was like eel, lionfish.
Well, no,
it's mostly fish.
Not like hands, right?
Does it have a human?
We are
Anywho,
getting.
I just want to know,
So-
are you into it, or are you kind of turned off by like, are you intrigued? Like, hey, look at this potentially sexy bard, or are you like, no, fuck this dude?
Fuck this dude.
You're like,
Yes,
fuck this
excellent.
dude, or like, fuck this dude.
Important clarification.
Context matters. The emphasis.
Okay, so she's a villain. She's an enemy.
All right, Jamie, step in.
Can I tell him to get off my lawn?
Absolutely, you can. Yes.
That's probably about as good as it's gonna get. Get off my
Okay.
lawn.
Okay, so but you say it in like a language that I understand, like common or what?
She says it in common. Yes.
Okay, got it. Cool. That was really all I wanted to know about this space. So we know. So Arnold would just kind of put up his hands, disappear. The sign would just vanish, and you'd be like, oh, like, sorry, we're here on a we're on a mission. We don't mean any harm. We didn't know this was your particular lawn. By the way, have you happened to see a frame of like a framed picture on or around your lawn?
Arnold, in the background of this rapidly disappearing match, she is standing sort of in front of like the curved end of this ship, and there is a massive trash pile behind her that looks like sort of like Ariel's pile of stuff. Like it's like cups and forks and
Thingamabobs.
She's a hoarder.
thingamabobs. Exactly. But there's like pieces of like human stuff that she has got behind her.
Okay, so does she? First of all, Jamie, does your character respond to what I say about the frame at all?
No, I haven't seen a frame. Like,
Okay, so I don't know if Garion's coming back. I don't want to just like take over, but like I just I would say to the lionfish person, I'm like, it looks I don't want to be presumptuous, but it looks like you might be setting all of that stuff on fire or something. And that's fine. It could be a great Tuesday or whatever it is. Like if this is part of your life, but like I'm all for it. I'll like join. I'll toast marshmallows underwater and don't know if it's possible. Maybe it is with magic. However, we are looking for just one particular thing, and if you couldn't set that one particular thing on fire, it would really mean a lot to us. And I know we're strangers, but like, please.
Important context here. As soon as this lionfish eel person said, "Get off my lawn," before Arnold even responded, Garath started swimming away.
Okay.
You got it. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Stay in your own lane. Yeah.
Abandoned.
Tess and Mel, you see Garath swim back into the light. I don't think he's close enough to like catch any facial expression.
Actually,
He's still.
Sorry, can I edit that? I want to say was swimming away until I heard Arnold respond, and I'm like, he's not coming with me. He's talking to the fish. Fine, fuck.
All right. So we see him pop
Okay.
out and then pop back in right away.
Yeah.
Do you,
see
do
him
you like hang back like where you are and just kind of look in, or do you swim back toward him?
I'm kind of like hanging a little bit in between, halfway in between both.
Because Mel would wonder if she needs to like let you back in, or what's going on, or.
Yeah, I'm not on my way into the vehicle.
Okay. I think, Arnold, you hear another voice come from the darkness to this very sexy lionfish's right, and says, hang on, I gotta get the pipes ready for this one. This is all vocal warm-ups. It's very important to the craft.
I hope it's Christopher Walken. Be Christopher Walken.
He says, you are looking for a picture frame, yes?
Do I see where this is coming from? Like,
you just hear the voice.
So okay, so I'm just like, are you a ventriloquist? Thank you. I'm so excited to get to know where this picture is, but also super. I can also make sounds without watch, and I kind of use minor illusion to talk without using my mouth, and I'm just like, please show me where the picture frame is. But like.
You stepping into the light, you see a bloated figure with the skin of his face is like saggy, like overboiled pasta, and
I've
it's
never
sort of
been
like
more attracted. As soon as you
falling
said
off
pasta.
his face. It's a little bit green around the edges, and there's like fish like swimming through the holes in his
Oh,
mouth
God.
and like dangling around his teeth.
So
But
many
he
possibilities.
smiles wide and says, you are looking for picture frame, yes? You are not here for the violence? Yes?
Okay, so yeah, I immediately just say, no, I'm all of it. Like I am here to be a friend and find a picture frame. That is my whole life right now. I just have this mission. I just full disclosure, I do have a vessel nearby. My other friends are in there. Also mean you no harm at all. We're just looking for this picture frame. We'd like to get that. We will be out of here. We are not interested in, interrupting what you're doing.
Now you see, Jamie, would your character insist on a title? Or is that first name basis?
First name basis, I think.
First name basis, okay. Now you see, Lady Thalassa, these are the regular land people. They mean you no harm. Maybe we let them go this one time.
Garath shouts, I like that idea.
No, I don't think so, y'all.
In the bathysphere, Tess, Mel, and Joshua Patrick, the lights inside the bathysphere flash on and off in sort of like a blink. And a quavering old man voice speaks up from the intercom and says, "He's here. I can feel his presence. My name's Clarence, and this is my character voice that I remember very well."
Okay, so Clarence is saying that he's here and he's close. So God, what would Mel say? And I can't communicate with like Arnold or.
I mean,
I
will
remember
say
what we decided on.
Well, we haven't tried it yet. I will say there are probably like dials on the. Excuse me. There are probably dials on the fantasy radio, so you could try. You haven't tried yet.
All right.
They cut out, all right. So in our perspective, it
was like stat. Yeah. The range was questionable.
Right. Okay.
And now Clarence is saying
right. Okay. So Mel would be worried. And would probably say, is he gonna hurt them?
Well, now that a lot of that depends on Peter. Listen, living his best life, his second life. I don't think he poses them any danger. But I tell you what, I don't like the vibe of whatever's going on down there, and they might hurt your boys there, your squadron, your homies, your dirty soldiers.
Are you trying to get us out of the bathysphere so it's no longer a split party, Clarence?
But that's just simply ridiculous. I don't know why you would assume that I have some sort of ulterior motive, like reuniting the party so that you could all act as one unit and we wouldn't have to delay and waste time.
Hey, Tess wanted to come. You guys didn't let her.
Well, I'm not going to leave JP.
I mean, you would never. We have established that there is a scuba suit for the dog, but
there wasn't enough for us. So I just go. And then I just hold my breath and I get.
Hey, listen, cows can swim. We decided
cows
this.
swim very well.
Cows swim really well, and then
breathe
they
underwater, though.
They probably have 4 lungs.
No, but if you remember, there was another episode where she held her breath for the whole fucking hour.
the whole 1
So,
hour.
I mean, really.
Yeah, Jess herself was exhausted after that episode. She needed like a break.
Yeah, I needed actually medical attention.
So Mel would and Clarence's, remind me, he's part of the ship?
Part of the ship, part of the crew. A phrase that I came up with myself.
Part of the shit, part of
Gonna
the
get
crew.
sued.
I know we Clarence, we lost contact with them. I am very worried and I feel like maybe I need to go get them. But can you handle the ship on your own? Can you autopilot? I want the light to stay here as close as it can be. We're gonna need a way out. And
yeah, I think we would want to make sure that he doesn't just bail.
Right.
Things
we need some kind of assurance, I guess. Although he does want Peter back, so he's got an end goal here. So I guess Mel will kind of hold that like over his head, like don't forget we had a deal that when we're when we're out of here safe, the ship is yours, and we're gonna do what we can. I need to know you're still gonna be here.
Yes, listen, I have given you my word that I will stay here until I have safely assured that Peter is in no danger, and then I have given you my word that I will get you to the surface, all of you combined. So I will not be abandoning anybody post haste.
I think during this conversation, Tess is like fucking around with the radio and just like pressing buttons and being like, hello, can you hear me? Hi.
Jess, odds or evens?
Odds.
Oh, bummer. You spin one of those dials and you hear horrified screaming that then cuts into immediate silence. And actually, this bathysphere is sort of like standing in place. These lights are sort of like moving around, illuminating not only the inside of the shipwreck, but like a little bit to the side and to the side. And you see swimming up out of the darkness to the side of the ship, Travis, the merfolk mercenary, with 2 bloodied short swords and a wicked grin across his face.
Get it, Travis. Hey, what happened to Rainier?
There goes my hero.
Rainier is with Arnold and Garath. We're actually going to cut back to them right now. Arnold, Rainier Neverember swims a little bit closer and goes, "Now this is truly impressive. My good God, I had no idea that a creature like yourself was even possible. Is it a fish? Is it a snake? What is your sort of..."
Is he also attracted to the sexy lionfish?
What is your sort of downstairs scenario? I must know for science.
This is a family show.
I'm sorry, what is your sort of...
Sexual harassment, Rainier.
Yeah, so I was going to say, so Arnold would just be like, right, Rainier, very rude. These are our new friends, I hope. Having heard, I don't know if we didn't get that man's name, right? The
You do not. No, you have no idea who you're talking to. However, he is talking to the woman.
What does he look like? Did you describe him and I blacked out?
Can't see
He
him.
looks like a human,
no.
like a human corpse that's
bloated with lots of...
He was with the pasta face.
fish.
He's
that's right. That's right. Pasta face. I'm sorry, pasta face. Okay. So can I say like, okay, obviously you guys have a situation going on here. We don't mean any harm. We have 2 goals. I'm just gonna put all our cards on the table here. We're looking for our friend Peter, whom I've never met, but I'm sure I'm gonna make fast friends with. And we just really need this frame more than anything. And then we'll just get out of here. We don't want any trouble at all.
You are looking for me?
Are you? And I just Arnold's eyes light up, and so I hold up my sign again, and I just show a picture of Clarence on the sign. I'm like, we came with Clarence. He told us all about you, and he's here helping us find this.
My romance partner. You have met the boy?
Not how he introduced himself to me. It was very different. But yes,
we were partners for romance.
That's wonderful. I'm so happy.
I'd like some details.
Yeah. Can you give us 17 details?
Arnold, you see this man's attention get diverted from your sign as he turns to the lionfish person, the lionfish woman, the lady lionfish. That's what I'm gonna call her, lady lionfish.
Lioness.
And say, now this is most curious, Thalassa. We must be cautious. Clearly, these are intelligent people and deserving of patience. Yes.
I think I'm gonna eat them.
No, see, I understand this. But you did that to the last ones, Thalassa, and you promised me that, hey, maybe that wouldn't happen again.
Okay, hang on. Can I pause the game for a second above table? I need to remember something that my brain isn't letting me remember. I remember at one point I made myself look like Clarence, and I don't remember if I stopped myself from looking like Clarence, and it just occurred to me.
I'm sure you have, because I hope to God I would remember.
Okay,
that would be horrible for the scene. Yeah,
let's just say that never happened, because
you did make yourself look like.
Didn't I? I thought that was my plan, and
I think you did.
Oh yeah,
oh, shit.
We're very good at this, Jamie.
Listeners, do you remember?
It was 2 weeks ago. It was weeks ago, so I was like, I thought I.
All right. You did, but we got to pick up the pace of the scene.
okay.
So for the purpose of this, can we pretend that you didn't?
100%. Yeah, I'm with.
Because we would have to go
He's
back like
back.
10 minutes, and we are already way behind.
No, 100%.
Let's
Let's just say like
retcon it
I
and
got
say
scared.
Arnold made it go away when he put on the suit.
No, I was gonna say I made it go away when I saw the attractive lionfish, and I was like, "Ooh, have to be more attractive."
He yelled
Okay.
okay, and then you put
You know, just it makes sense.
It's plausible.
That works for me. I think.
works
All
for
right,
me.
great.
So I know that I said I wasn't going to eat the next set, but that could wait until after the next 2 sets.
But you said this about the last set, and I'm starting to be. We are working on our inner peace. Yes, we are striving.
No,
to
I
be...
don't want inner peace. I
No,
want
but
dinner.
you said, "Oh God."
She wants
it's
dinner
now it's
peas.
important to have a tolerance break.
Okay, Jamie, you have your you've got your sheets that I sent you. If you want to make an action, you are this is balls in your court.
Oh, I have to pick a thing.
I think I should also pull up your things just in case you
Wait, I have. Can I? Because I can see that the hunger's building in her eyes.
Oh yeah.
Can Arnold just like in this moment be like, I have an idea. Like, listen, I know this sounds ridiculous, but it sounds like you aren't really meshing well as a couple. It feels like you want different things. Maybe he's holding you back. Look, I think you should just live the life you want to live. And I appreciate that. But look, I know you, in order to help you appreciate that, you have to not murder me is the thing. And what I can do for you is I can take Peter and introduce him to his love, the boy / Clarence. And we can just
boy / Clarence.
The boy / Clarence.
He should have fed her Urstel.
Arnold, as you say this, I think you instinctively turn to point at the bathysphere.
Mhm.
And you see Rainier Neverember pull a lionfish spear out of one pocket on his scuba suit and start to prepare it.
Okay. Great.
Jamie, you see one of these characters pull a weapon.
Okay. Let's see. Am I supposed to use the code name for?
You can do whatever you want.
Oh,
Code name.
okay.
So I murder him. He's dead now.
Forward kill.
I mean, that's one
Murder
way to
kill him.
show that you're on their side. You could go after him and just kill him. You could just kill Rainier.
Yeah. I guess I'll go after Rainier.
Okay. I mean, that's the guy that's pulling the weapon, so that would be the
Yeah.
most logical thing
That
to
would be the
do.
most logical. Weird anime shit.
Yeah, that's a good one. Okay. All right.
God.
So Rainier pulls this hunting spear out of his leg holster. And Arnold, the light from this match extinguishes in a blink, and there's an otherworldly voice, and suddenly the water around you starts boiling with frantic motion as wriggling black octopus tentacles writhing with like neon green suckers erupt from the floor, ceiling, and walls and try to snag you, Garath, and Rainier. I would like dex saving throws from all of you, please.
Can I roll a reaction save instead to teleport to my knife?
So smart.
Is it a reaction or a bonus action?
It's a bonus action, honestly, but I feel like I should probably have to react to the tentacle. Honestly, even if I am ensnared, I should be able to teleport away anyway.
So let's do the dex saving throw first, and then you can teleport on your turn.
Oh, it's because they're fucking poisoned, aren't they?
Hey, listen, they're green is all I'll say.
Ooh, I've played video games before.
I got 14.
Okay.
So many
Rainier rolled a 3.
All
Oh, bad time to be Waterdeep's resident noble bad boy.
Garath rolled a 14.
Okay. Anthony, what'd you roll?
13 or no 14. I'm sorry.
14. Okay. Anthony and Garath, you both save. You are going to take 8 points of bludgeoning damage as these tentacles beat the hell out of you. Garath, I think one of them slams you into the wall of the ship, sort of like crushing you and the ancient wheezing air tubes that you're breathing out of against the wooden timbers. And Arnold, one of them like slaps you down into the rocky ground of the harbor. But you turn and you see Rainier Neverember ensnared with 2 of these tentacles, and is writhing and shouting in pain as these green suckers start like melting themselves into the skin of his scuba suit. Mel and Tess, you see the frame of this shape shake. And I think you've got enough light shining on the entrance of where these guys swam that you do see black tentacles erupt from like the floor and walls.
See in the dark anyway. I'm just wondering if I see like Rainier getting.
I don't think you see Rainier. I think he's too far into the ship.
I mean, they also see me suddenly appear in the ship.
Oh, that's right. It's okay. So let's go ahead and say, Garath, it's your turn. Well, actually, let's stop. Let's roll initiative first. That way we have a turn order for everything going on. Jamie, you should have on your character sheet, you should have an initiative score sort of like in the middle on the top. Should be like a +3.
Hold on.
Garath got a 17 for initiative.
Oh. Okay. Mine says +1.
Okay, so you're gonna roll a d20 and you're gonna add 1 to it.
Okay, so this thing.
That's the one.
That is a. What the fuck? I can't tell if that's a 6 or a 9.
I had the same problem. When
I don't know why dice don't make it easier to figure it out. I'm gonna say it's a 9.
Put like a line on the bottom.
Yeah, there should be a little dot, right?
This one has a dot next to both the 6 and the 9, and I don't know which one is which.
I'm gonna say it's a 9, which means you got a 10. Jess, Mel, or Arnold?
I got a 17.
Okay.
Was I supposed to roll for something?
Initiative.
So I got a 6.
A 6. Okay, I Jess, you and Diana can go on the same turn because you guys are both in the bathysphere, so that should be fine. Okay, so
I gotta drink more if I'm gonna roll better.
We're gonna go with Garion, Arnold, Jamie, and then I'll just say the bathysphere, which is the 2 ladies. All right, Garion, you're at the top of the order. You just got the shit bruised out of you by a weird anime tentacle.
Yeah, so I immediately honestly in my head it's like after I get hit by the tentacle, but before I hit the wall, I just like teleport back into the ship.
Okay. I think you're still going to take damage, but before you can, but I mean, you're so nimble that you wriggle out of the grasp, but I think your literal first instinct is like, nope, out of there.
Yeah, because I'm a coward.
I mean, only a little bit. It's fine. You blink into gray water and muffled roaring, like the volume of the world is like turned all the way down, and you step and you feel your like incorporeal form move further than it should have if you were normally walking. But you also see, Garath, in the vestigial gloom of this underwater scene, buried beneath the sand, you see figures start writhing and pulling themselves up. You see sharks with their jaws like unhinged and hanging next to like octopi don't have bones, do they?
No.
Except for their beak.
You see random beaks just sort of like pop up from the sand like little clams. But you step out on the other side, safe in the bathysphere, and you're gonna roll was it 1d6, 2d6?
For what damage?
For your knife damage, yeah.
It's 1d6.
1d6. You're gonna roll 1d6 and you're gonna take that much fire damage.
Yeah. 2d6 would be absurd. I roll wrong, that's half my HP gone.
That'd be a bummer.
4.
Okay, you take 4 points of burning damage as your hand seizes the hilt of your magic dagger.
Very cool.
Jamie, you see one of these, well, let's call it what it is, prey, get slapped by one of your tentacles and then immediately disappear.
What the shit?
That's a good instinct. Arnold, you're up. Garath has run away.
Retreated.
Not the first time.
It's true.
That was your backstory.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I forgot about that.
Abandon your friends.
Yeah. Okay, so clearly she's attacking us. I probably shouldn't try to stop her anymore, right? I mean, that's just.
I mean, hey, listen, you can do whatever you want to, Arnold. I will say that she has no intent on stopping.
I figured.
I mean, unless you're into it.
Yeah, So yeah, I mean, does she stop if I go ooh, like when it happens?
That's a question for Jamie. Jamie, you want to pipe up there? Remembering that this is a family show, please.
If I say thank you.
There's all types of families.
Say thank you.
I love you. Okay.
It gets hit by a tentacle, mommy.
So okay, well, I guess realistically then, I was just hit like I was slapped and hurt, of course. But is Rainier still entangled? Is he?
Oh yeah.
Okay, that's what I figured. So essentially, I'm going to. Do I have? No, I'm sorry. I should have probably known this before, but like, do we have weapons or anything on us, or is it just we don't have anything, right?
Let's say for the sake of argument, you brought your standard kit. I think
something.
You've got a crossbow.
Rainier had a spear.
Rainier
Right,
had a spear.
Right, he does have a very fancy situation though, and it was a lionfish spear of all things. He
Specifically,
was like,
lionfish spear.
and not only that, like he was amazed, he was incredulous. He's like, "How does something like you exist?" Anyway, I have a spear for just such.
Listen, lionfish are an invasive species, and he's doing his part to protect the reef.
I like to imagine he pulls out a backpack. He's like, "All right, clownfish, eel,
Yeah, he
there it is,
unwraps
Barracuda."
So okay, so I take out my longsword, and I swim toward Rainier, and I just try to help him. That's what I'd like to do. Can I free him?
You want to hack it? You want to hack at the tentacles?
I would like to. Like, are these non-corporeal things, or can I tell that I could cause some harm to them?
Swing a sword. Let's find out.
I'm
together.
gonna swing a sword at them and try to help my friend.
Okay. Roll a d20 and add. Yeah, you know your basic attack.
Got it. Ooh, yes. Okay, cool. Let me see where I got a
Cut off her fingies.
23.
Damn.
Oh yeah, that's really good. Don't roll damage because as soon as you swing your sword through one of the black tentacles, he's held by like two hands or one hand and 2 feet. As soon as you swing your sword, there's like a flash of light, and this tentacle like disintegrates slowly, like pieces of light fracture through it, and it starts to dissolve, and you hear an otherworldly wailing.
Ooh, okay.
Will you make that sound for me, Bestie? I don't feel good, and it would make me real happy.
Hang on a second. I haven't said shit about your health, physical or mental, and you're gonna come in here and demand that I make a otherworldly wailing sound.
You know what,
Man,
Dianna? I'll do the otherworldly wailing.
Garion will do it. Thank you.
Garion.
Is that good?
I'll accept it.
Yeah, that's what you hear, Arnold.
Thank you. Okay. I hear the Wilhelm scream, and then I'm just like, so I look at Rainier and I'm just like, "Are you okay?" Does he respond? Is he okay?
Yes. Yeah. He says, "My dear boon companion, it is time for you and I to step in and rid ourselves of this fiendish monstrosity living in the bottom of Waterdeep Harbor. We will do the citizens of this city an amazing favor, and we will mount this creature's head on our mantelpiece." Mantelpiece?
Okay.
Mantelpiece.
So I turn to the creature and I'm like, "Peace? More like mantle violence." And I just kind of get my listen. Arnold is new at this. He doesn't know what he's doing.
If you say the phrase mantle violence one more time, Anthony, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
That's gonna be my new thing. That's my tramp stamp.
Mantle violence.
All right, what are we doing, Anthony?
Okay,
so your action was to free Rainier Neverember. You moved up to him, so
then I talked to him.
Yeah, okay, so you're done.
Yeah, I think that.
Yeah, Jamie, it is your turn. During your official turn, you can move, you can make an action, and then you can make a small action like a bonus action. If you want to do that, you and I can figure that out on the fly. It's not that super important.
Okay.
Behind you do hear Peter say, "Oh no."
Peter, shut up.
Oh no, that is very rude.
Aw.
It's fine.
He reaches behind him and pulls out like a drumstick and like takes a bite.
So there's no way that's chicken, right? What the fuck is that a drumstick of?
Turkey?
Oh, okay.
I mean,
yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah, exactly. Why would it be chicken? It's obviously turkey. It's turkey.
It's obviously water fantasy turkey.
Okay. Obviously, I don't want them escaping.
Obviously not.
Obviously not. Freeze tag. I don't want them moving.
Freeze tag. Okay. Which one? You've got Arnold or Rainier Neverember, who does have the weapon in one hand.
Wait, don't they both have?
I do now. Yeah.
Well, actually, hey, that's a great point. They both have weapons. They're both threats.
That's fair.
Yeah.
To you and your agenda.
Does Rainier still have some of the tentacles holding him in place?
He does. He has one hand and one leg restrained.
Okay. Sorry, Arnold.
There it is. Okay. Arnold, I'd love for you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Got it.
I hate to say it, but cowardice is seeming like the move here.
You guys know all those jokes about how I'm trying to kill Anthony low key? Garion just made that a much more certain probability.
Yep. Did his best to murder me. Right.
Well, hold on. I didn't try to murder you.
I got a 15.
All right. Unfortunately, Jamie, he's going to save out of it. So it's not going to happen. So
Arnold, I am wise.
You hear this sexy lionfish snarl something at you, and it sounds deeply unpleasant. And a ripple of like magical force moves through your body, and all of your muscles start to like lock up, almost like you've just like injected. Please don't do that anymore. I'm like, real talk. Like, I have to edit this later, Anthony, and like I got to listen to that like 5 times. So just like
I do like the Pillsbury Doughboy thing.
More.
Like,
each of your muscles like individually like locks up, but then releases, and you are not all of them, just the important ones.
You get a rock hard.
They get rigid.
Yeah.
This is a family show. Your butt gets hard as shit. Okay, Jamie, would you still have a move if you'd like to swim closer?
To swim closer? Like,
yeah, just generally move, or you can stay where you're at if you enjoy your sort of positioning.
so like just a general attack?
No, you've already
Okay.
your action was casting a spell.
Okay.
You can move or you can stay where you're at.
I think I'll stay where I am because I wouldn't.
Love that.
I don't think I'd want to get closer to anything stabby.
Absolutely not. That's a lionfish's first. That's law number 1 if you're a fish.
Yeah.
All right, let's hop into the bathysphere. Mel and Tess, you see tentacles erupt from the ship, and then a split second later, the rogue snaps into existence inside the bathysphere, holding a burning dagger and looking, I will say, somewhat worse for wear.
Hey, Garath. How's it going?
Hey, goodbye.
Hey, with 4 Ys. Mel would obviously just assume the word to be like, what's.
Hey, Jamie, every now and then Diana's mic skips like she's a cool DJ, and that's what it sounds like.
It's amazing.
So anyway, you wouldn't even really bother to ask questions. I think she'd go to if he's still hanging out, I think I'd try to use the speak outside thing and get Travis. And be like, Travis, we need you. You know Rainier's got money. We'll pay you. We will absolutely pay. We need you. I need you to go, and I need you to help them.
Okay. I think Travis, he like very carefully puts one of his swords into his other palm and swims up to the window and like rubs a couple of fingers together. And then like raises an eyebrow, and I'm assuming you nod emphatically.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gareth just throws coins at the windshield.
Just like reaches and like loose coins, just like hurls them. Okay.
I just have loose change in my pockets at all times.
Bestie, he immediately swims down and away into this wreckage. Jamie, you see a very curious sight. You see a merfolk man swim into your house. He is He's got a merfolk tail, but he's, you're familiar with merfolk being we haven't said what you are yet, so I won't tell these ding dongs, but you know what a merfolk is. But he's wearing human armor, land dwelling armor, and he's got land dwelling weapons. And he swims down
covered in land dweller blood.
And he reeks of land dweller blood. Like, this dude smells like a filet mignon, medium rare with roasted garlic butter. This dude smells incredible, which is what I imagine human blood smells like. I'm not a cannibal, and it feels like this is a good time to say that out loud.
Also, I'm a little offended by filet mignon, just saying.
Oh shit! It's fuck. It smells like roasted chicken.
There you go.
Anyway,
Aaron's a little offended by the chicken comment.
Hey, what the fuck?
Holy shit!
I really am roasted chicken.
Oh
Nice.
damn. But Jamie, this figure at first makes a beeline towards Rainier, which is the figure that you're attacking. But as he sees you, his eyes widen. And the telepathic link that exists between like kin opens in your head, and you hear him say, now this is great because he is not actually
hungry eyes.
these guys have not actually heard his character voice, so this is very exciting. This is going to be the first time, but he says,
Hey, yo.
yo, what up? You's a fish person just like me. My name's Travis. You duking on these boys' chests or what?
Am I doing what?
Are you duking on their chests?
You pooping on their
Yeah, that's
The family show.
This is a family show.
family show.
I thought you were joking. That's really the voice you're going with?
Yeah,
I'm really
Loved
glad I
it.
could contribute to that because I was just being stupid.
That's what I thought, and you just
Honestly, that was
it.
really close to what his voice sounded like. It was a little bit more like frat boy at a kegger, but that was funnier in the moment. So he's like a New York City bus driver now.
I love it.
Jamie, he's talking to you.
Are you duking? Yes or no?
Are you pooping on their chests?
No, obviously I'm not. I'm going to crush their chests.
All right, now hey, that's an admirable plan, but unfortunately, the rich-looking one over there, he's paying me to save him, so I'm afraid I'm gonna have to swoop him out of here. You can have the small one though. They didn't say anything about the small one.
I said help them.
Rander is actually nah. Just don't fucking look at me expecting me to finish the joke.
I'm looking at Jamie.
Oh, great.
I was looking at him. I was waiting.
Maybe finish the joke that Garion was starting.
That's so mean. Okay, so Jamie, he's going to swim up to Rainier Neverember and use one of his short swords to chop at both of the tentacles that had previously been holding Rainier Neverember to the ship. So now Rainier Neverember is free and untentacled.
And untentacled.
That's Travis's turn, sort of impromptu. Tess, would you like to throw in any way?
Yeah, I think Tess would be stoked to see Gareth back because she's been like itching to be there because they wouldn't let her go. Jamie, she had, for your reference, I had like volunteered myself as bait, and they're like, "No, you're not allowed to go." So now Tess is like, "I can be bait." So she starts just yanking
She's so
the clothes
excited.
off of Gareth. She's just like, mine. And she just starts like yanking stuff off it, and he's kind of just like lying there. I guess I don't know, Gareth. What are you doing while I'm yanking your clothes off?
You know, I will say Gareth does object to being just derobed
In such an
Your clothes
unceremonious.
underneath, I'm pretty sure.
Because, like,
And
from
your
Gareth's
head thing.
perspective,
You really just need your head thing.
let me run through Gareth's perspective real quick. All right, I swim out into strange waters, which I'm not a fan of, but it's okay because I have my best friend Arnold with me. And
Obviously.
we're joined by Rainier, who's kind of annoying and is famous for fucking things up, but surely he won't fuck anything up, right? And then we talk to the most horrifying thing I've ever fucking seen. And then, get this, Rainier fucks it up. And so she immediately starts trying to kill us. She whacks me with a tentacle. I leave respectfully. And then,
Respectful.
as soon
Not
as I
at
try
all
to escape
cowardly.
that scenario I'm in, I get assaulted by someone who's sometimes a cow. Someone who I am more familiar with as a cow comes up to me and starts ripping my clothes off.
Yeah. Can I have I just want your head thing, really.
So my head, I need that to live.
No, give it.
I will say that if you want to just take the headpiece, which would be a shoddy, quick workmanship, you can get out into the water this turn. But if you want to fully put on the scuba suit, you're going to have to use a turn to do that.
I don't want that shit because I want to be a cow when I go out in the water. I don't think the scuba suit fits cow. So
okay, all right. So just the helmet.
Puts it on, and I think she's looking at Mel. Is like, is this a bad idea? Because I'm going to go out and just like smash some shit because I think they need help.
That is a horrible idea, but do it.
Okay, yeah, you're right. You're right. It is a really good idea. I think I can help a lot. So I think she turns into a cow.
Yeah,
She's still wearing her overalls, notably.
Okay.
With pockets
hanging out.
And yeah, she puts on the head thingy. I don't have Garath's knife anymore, I don't think, because he has it in his hand. So yeah, I think she puts all her stuff on. She like gives Josh Pat like a little pat and be like, "You're good." And I think she gets out, I guess. I don't know how to leave.
There's like a little airlock, and then it just sort of like poofs you into the water.
Poofs me into the water?
Okay,
when
and you
turn
start
into a cow, do you wait till you're like...
No, I think she turned into a cow like while she was taking stuff off of Garath. Like she was so excited.
Wow, that's a fucking image.
Yeah, it's like the hands grab him, but hooves pull the thing away.
Why don't we just retcon this a little bit? Garath gave her his fucking helmet. Okay,
there you go.
I like
there you go.
I like the Animorphs grab.
The Animorphs. Man, those covers were so cool. You remember those Animorphs covers where it like started as a human and then ended up as
It's crazy because I
want an Animorphs cover so bad.
I never read a single one of those goddamn books.
Oh, they're dog shit, but the covers were rad.
So cool.
Covers are cool. I just want to check in with Jamie really quick. Jamie, is this about how you thought your Dungeons and Dragons experience would go?
Yes.
Excellent. It's a fucking mess.
I get to wear my hat now.
Fantastic.
Yes. Put the cow hat on. Incredible. So, Jamie, you see a. Would you know what a cow is the question.
She'll know now.
Is that some sort of sea manatee? What is this creature?
You see a creature. You see a creature that looks like a sea manatee, but white and black and splotchy with legs and a bubble over its head and coveralls and land.
Are they not literally called sea cows?
She's polite though, so she gets to the ship and then Tess will like knock on the side. It's like, "Can I come in?" Because she like gets the vibe.
And you hear somebody knock on the side of your house.
But I heard, "Hi, can I come in? Sorry to interrupt, but I think you're being evil."
We're going to go to the top of the order going by initiative. Garath, it is your turn. You've been stripped unceremoniously and branded a coward. How are you feeling?
Josh Pat's real happy to see that you're okay, though.
You know what? That does make me feel better.
That's fucking
very
cute.
Nice.
So Gareth didn't only run away. I get Clarence's attention.
Okay.
Clarence, describe the man we're looking for. Well, real quick, what does Peter look like?
That's a hard thing to quantify. Sometimes when he stepped out of the shower, his hair was all mussed up and it looked very pretty. And then sometimes it was dry and flaky when he needed a shampoo. And then there were times where he would just finish playing football and he was real sweaty. You know what I'm saying?
All right, you need to cut it out before I fall in love with him.
Did he play for the Buffalo Bulls?
No, he played European football and he was a front forward. That's the real game of sport. I'm sorry. Yes, of course, young man. He was of medium build, stockier than I am, of course. With a sort of erudite air about him. He was the son of a wealthy merchant. Peter was, so he was always a little bit more educated and refined than me.
Cool. Did he perchance look like wet pasta with several holes in his face? No offense.
That is now, young man, I will say that is the most horrifying thing I have ever heard in my entire life. What the fuck?
Yeah, fucking tell me about it, right? So
yeah,
get
who would
this.
overcook pasta?
We were down there by that ship. I don't know if you can see because you're a robot or something. I don't know what's going on. But we were down there by that ship. We were attacked by an eel, lionfish, woman monster thing. But there was she was with someone. And we told him we were looking for Peter, and he said, "Looking for me?" And we were like, "I don't know, maybe are you Peter?" And he said that he was involved with you romantically. That
did he say was there a nickname that he said, because he and I had a cute little pet name? Did he say anything specifically
above
about
table? Did he?
He called you the boy. He called him the boy, right?
Oh, right. Pet names? No, nothing that I could think of. He just called you the boy.
As soon as you say that, Mel, you see the wheel in the center of this ship that was, is called the dredge. It was what Arnold was using as like the claw machine to sort of like pull. You see it spin violently. And Tess, behind you, you hear unspooling machinery as the claw hand at the bottom of this bathysphere grasps a 5-foot section of this ship hull and violently rips it away, exposing the inside to more light.
Holy shit.
Oh, you could have done that this whole time.
And inside the bathysphere, you hear a voice that seethes with determination and say, "Now I'm going to get my Peter back."
Do it.
Arnold, you're up, buddy.
You could also grab,
boy,
like, a
oh boy, do I
picture
hope
frame
you've got
down
a trick
there.
out up your sleeve.
Okay. I mean, I am in trouble no matter what happens. And I really don't want to fight this fish woman because it's not what we're here for.
Jamie, you remember what I messaged you earlier? You remember what I said?
Yeah,
All right. Don't fall for his puppy eyes.
I'm not.
Okay. But I'll say. But what happens is
puppy eyes.
puppy eyes. So what I do is I make puppy eyes. But like,
okay.
Really good.
I actually rip eyes out of puppies.
I'm sorry about it. Did Travis take Rainier away, or
So in Travis's action, because he moved down, and then his action was to free Rainier Neverember from the bonds.
Oh, so they're all hanging. Okay, I got
They're all down there currently. Yeah.
Okay, I thought I'd like dissociated or something
No,
for a second there. Okay.
As much as I know she hates me and like already hurt me, and I'm gonna admit it's a stupid move, but I'm gonna stupidly try to cast Charm Person, like as if to break the spell of violence that she has on her, because I don't feel like I'm that delicious anyway. Like it doesn't feel worth it. Like I'm just like, I'm gonna cast a spell hoping that she can see that I'm not worth eating.
Okay.
I will say that I think Arnold tastes the best out of all of us, except maybe Tess in cow form.
Yeah. Whoa. Yeah.
Thank you.
That clearly. Yeah.
Okay. That is a wisdom saving throw, or is it
wisdom
charisma?
save? She does. I shouldn't admit this, but she does get advantage on that
because somebody is already
because she's already technically fighting us, right?
Yes.
So yeah.
Have you hurt her yet?
I haven't hurt her, but. It's wait. It says if you or companions are fighting it. I guess Rainier is technically fighting her.
Yeah, and Rainier is it? No, because it's all based on the other person's perspective. So if they think you're attacking them, all right. So
it's a 13,
wisdom saving throw. Oh, dude, I got bad news for you. Her wisdom saving throw is fucking rad. Jamie, roll a d20 and add 6 to it for me.
Wow, that's bad for me.
It's rough, bro. It's rough.
8.
What?
Yeah.
She's
Jamie, you rolled a 2?
No, I rolled an 8.
Oh, plus 6.
Oh, plus 6.
Plus 6.
Okay.
14. Okay.
No.
I'm math.
No.
I can math.
You beat me. Fine.
So Tess is frozen.
I'm back, kind of.
We're back.
That's cool. That's cool. All right.
Okay. Fine.
What was the DC?
It's 13. She beat it. She beat it by 1.
No, a tie. Oh, she beat it by 1. Okay. A tie goes to the player, but
okay.
If she beat it by 1, then that's it.
Yeah. So you got an 8, right?
Yes.
Yeah, she got 14. So yeah, she beat it by 1.
Oh, devastating, Anthony.
I know. Yeah, that was terrible. So anyway, so I'm just like, please, damage me and be my friend. My friend met UC. Oh God.
Oh God.
Like, defeated, just like utter defeat, like in my voice.
I think
she hates me.
That's your turn, Anthony, unless you want to do something else.
No, that's all I can do is action and say something.
Thalassa, you feel a hand clamp onto your arm, which is a sensation that I don't think you're used to. As you see Peter come up to you and grasp you and say, I am thinking that we should perhaps change our course of action. This may be the last chance.
Last chance.
For your own sake, for the sake of the soul that I know is buried deep inside that horrifying torso. I don't know why you brought me back for this second cursed life, but by my first life I swear that I will find the best in you, and this is the last chance.
He was a cannibal.
You were supposed to be a shark, not a person. And I'm done listening to your advice.
He takes another bite from this chicken leg, and Jamie, you can see there is a human arm attached to the bottom of it. But he says,
chicken leg with a human arm?
It's chicken. You know, like Impossible sausage is still sausage.
But it's like the leg only with an arm on it.
Yeah, I'm not going to explain that. Listen, you guys don't know this, but I'm actually a nurse and I know more about anatomy than any of you will.
Technically, as a chef, you know a lot about chicken anatomy.
Exactly.
I know a lot about human anatomy.
Bessie, you've been bullying me for 90 minutes, so I will not be taking any guff. But Jamie, more to the point, he is going to attempt to, gosh darn it, there's no better way to say it. He's going to clobber you with his chicken leg.
Oh.
Rude.
With the
human arm.
Rude.
And he's going to hit because your AC is laughable. But you're only going to take 2 points of damage. So you're mostly annoyed as he sort of like splatters you with wet, tender flesh.
I imagine he just slaps her with like the hand on the
Yeah, he kind of like slaps you with a raw chicken breast. But it is your turn. Besieged on all sides by bad guys with no help. Your trusted seneschal has turned on you. Your trusted advisor, Peter, who was raised as an inconvenience to you, but gosh darn it, he's been helpful.
I'm gonna wreck shit.
Yeah. Okay, you have to pick. So you can wreck the 3 people over there, or you can wreck Peter. They're a little bit spread out. You got to pick.
Oh. I mean, I'm probably mostly pissed off at Peter right now.
I was gonna wonder if the emotional betrayal would weigh on your conscience a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna wreck Peter.
Okay. Let's see. He's making a dex saving throw.
I'm like low-key glad you picked Peter because that's gonna piss off the ship.
Oh God.
Our bathysphere, I mean, is gonna piss him off.
All right, Peter's gonna roll a 9 on his dexterity throw, which is terrible. So Jamie, I'd love you to roll 10d4.
10d4. What?
So you should have a d4, which looks like a pyramid.
Hold on. This one?
Yeah, that's the one. Really quick, roll it 10 times. We'll just amuse ourselves while we do it. Just keep track.
I got 28.
3, 6, 28 sounds yeah, great. 28 sounds awesome. Okay, so Thalassa, you hurl a ball of molten poison at your erstwhile advisor. What does it look like, Jamie? What's your ball of vitriolic sphere look like in your head?
I would say it probably looks a lot like Squid ink.
Oh, I love that. Okay. So like
Squid
a purely darkened sphere of like roiling viscous liquid.
So she also has a sack that if
she also have a sack that
firmly were to squeeze it.
We don't know if she has a sack because she
I'm asking.
ran her
because
acid out
this
of
is
her
a
privates.
family show. Yes, exactly. Thank you.
There's all types of families, Alex.
There are all types of families, and
there's
I'm gonna regret wording it this way, but you gave me a sack last episode, and it let out squid ink. So
she had to make it squirt. It was part of her. You did this.
I am so filled with regret right now. I could fill several volumes
of volumes and
sack,
volumes.
or what?
Squirt out volumes and volumes of regret.
Bessie, that's what you laugh at? I've been making jokes for the last 90 minutes and you giggle at fill volumes with squirting?
No, I'm giggling at Anthony's response to that.
Anyway, I'm weaving some drama here. There's some emotional betraying going on. So if you all could just fucking pretend like you're not middle schoolers for 5 seconds.
I need to prepare for that. This will take
Jamie, you hurl this ball of viscous squid ink at Peter, who is currently, or was until a few seconds ago, your trusted advisor. It explodes, and I think there are I imagine sea maggots that explode out of it and sort of start writhing along his chest, eating at his already decaying and desiccated, overboiled flesh. And he screams in pain, which is very appropriate because we're going to cut to the bathysphere. Mel, you hear over the static radio a high-pitched scream of agony that you don't recognize because you've heard Travis, Merc, Ursula Flox, and you've heard your companion scream on many occasions because I'm not very nice to you, sort of just as a rule of thumb. But this is a new one. This is a fresh one, fresh screaming, as it were. And the inside of the bathysphere echoes with a thunderous cry of hurt and anger. And you feel your bathysphere propelled into this wreck, heedless of the outside.
Can I see a little bit better what's going on now that he ripped the fucking top of the
Yeah, I think you can see Travis and Arnold and Rainier.
Me.
And a cow and Tess. But you still cannot see what's attacking them because it's buried way in the back. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to take this opportunity for a pee break because I am dying.
Great idea.
What's going on, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning into soon-to-be world-famous Dungeons & Dragons Real Play Podcast, Critically Stupid. I am your Dungeon Master and host, Alexander James. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Give me just a couple of seconds. I will have you right back to the show. As always, I am required to tell you, legally, that we are playing Waterdeep Dragon Heist, an official Dungeons & Dragons module written by Chris Perkins, Scott Fitzgerald Gray, Kim Mohan, and of course, don't forget her, Michelle Carter. If you or any of your gangly youths would like to get into D&D, I recommend you go to dnd.wizards.com. Check out all the cool products they've got there. They've got modules to get you started from level 0 to 20. They've got epic campaign books that'll shock and awe you with their depth of wonder. And then they've also got dice, which I love, shiny little rock guys. So check them out, dnd.wizards.com. They've got a lot of cool stuff. Use them. If you would like to end up as a character on our show, you can tweet us at CritStupid. Tell us what you thought of the most recent episode. Tell us what you think you'd like to see moving forward. If you think you've got a suggestion for the show that we can incorporate, we would love to hear it. But you could end up as a character in this particular episode, Peter, at member389. I'm not going to spell that because you probably know how to spell member. Peter has been tweeting at the show and doing live watch updates on Twitter and has just generally been a huge supporter. So Peter, thank you so much. I hope that you enjoy the decisions I made with your character in this one, and if you didn't, well, that's the roulette wheel, baby. Sorry. But if you would like to end up, dear listener, as a character like Peter or Peter like facsimile, you can tweet us at CritStupid. Let us know what you think. As always, we're doing that big YouTube subscription push, trying to get to that magical number of 1,000 subscribers so that we can monetize the show, get access to better mics, better cameras, better recording software, so that we can generally give you, the audience, a better show. So if you haven't yet, I would deeply, deeply appreciate it if you could subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you follow us sort of audio only, if you could go to our Spotify page and like us, or Apple Podcasts and leave us a review, anything to sort of push us up in the old algorithm so that we can get in front of new listeners who hopefully think we're funny, like you do. I hope. Fingers crossed. I think that's all I got for you today. Going to keep it real short. You take it squeezy out there, and I love you. All right. Bye. My dear boon companions, thank you so much for inviting me to dinner and allowing me to weave the tapestry threads of the story I call life. I am, of course, Volo Thump Gedam. I'm the most preeminent writer in all of Waterdeep, and I'm here today to talk to you about Critically Stupid's patron, Libris Arcana, and also to get some of those potatoes. Yes, please, dear boy. And the gravy. Don't forget the gravy. And I do believe I will have some of that wine. Don't stare at me like that, Grandma. You invited me to dinner. Now, simply put, Libris Arcana is a subscription dice service. We are all familiar with dice, yes, being the sort of clicky-clacky math rock goblins that we are. We collect them. We like to hold them in our hand. We like the way they go tap, tap, tap across the table and then display a series of numbers. It's delightful. Libris Arcana you go to their website, librisarcana.com, and you sign up for their subscription dice service. You can get it for 1 month or 3 months or 6 months, and you can cancel it anytime at no cost to you. And once a month, you will get a themed set of TTRPG dice delivered straight to your door. And these dice, my people, I have to tell you, the most beautiful dice I have ever seen in my life. The upcoming set is called Mint Julep. It is named after a fantasy horse race in a fantasy land called America. And it's the damnedest thing. These people allegedly show up to this horse race in huge hats and eat something disgusting called a hot brown, but then they drink a delightful beverage with it called a mint julep. And that's what these dice are themed after. They have this sort of green gold glitter about them that reminds me of an evergreen dragon's hoard. But of course, in the tales, it's about this ridiculous horse race and this gross sandwich. You can sign up for 1 month or 3 months or however long you would like the subscription. You can have it for yourself or perhaps for a friend that is very much into the D&D or the Dungeons and Dragons, and you can cancel it anytime at no cost to you. When you are going to librisarcana.com and you are perusing these dice, please keep in mind that the Critically Stupid bunch have their own discount code. It's STUPID20, that's STUPID20, at checkout for 20% off your order. Now, I am no mathematician, being an artist, of course, but I am not a fool, and I know that 20% off of anything is a bargain hard fought for. So if you don't use the discount code, you are throwing money away, and that is a waste before the eyes of me, Volo Gedarm, and that boy carrying potatoes. Yes, over here, boy, please. librisarcana.com, and the offer code STUPID20 for 20% off your order. Libris Arcana, dice almost as good as books.
So also, I picture the bathysphere having an arm kind of like the Jammy Dodger 2 from Flushed Away.
Okay.
Wow, that is a deep cut. I did not expect somebody to reference the
so
DreamWorks animated classic Flushed Away today.
Dude, first of all, I saw it like recently.
Does it hold up? Is it as good as I remember it?
Actually, yes. It's funnier than I remember it being.
I need to watch it again. Do you ever watch stuff from childhood and you're like, wow, that's racist a lot?
Yeah, all the time.
You know what?
I just did that with Aristocats,
actually.
and I'm like, my childhood show, like movie, Aristocats. And I'm like, wow, that's a lot of representation of cultures.
Oh
Yep.
God, yeah.
You know, they're doing a live action remake of that one now. Questlove is
God.
directing it.
They've
that's
learned
great.
nothing from Cats.
Nobody
I-
wants.
Surely
Nobody wants that.
I mean, guys, I watched Short Circuit as an adult, and I did not realize as a child that the Indian gentleman in the movie is just a white man in total brown face the whole
No.
time.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's bad.
Yikes.
It's Fisher Stevens. It's literally just a white dude. It's a white Jewish guy in brown face doing an Apu voice the whole movie, and didn't like no one knew. Like you didn't know. I didn't know that as a kid. I thought it was just like yeah, it's a thing. And I watched that and I was like, oh, this is not cool.
Do you guys
Yeah.
do you guys want to feel old?
No.
That you've
Never
never
Yeah.
heard that
Short
movie.
Circuit.
Yeah.
I mean,
correct.
I've heard
It's
of
fine.
it.
Yeah.
All right.
I've heard of it.
We're diving back in.
Okay,
Diving, get it?
explain it further. I'm confused.
I think
Water.
I gotta separate.
Water.
Mel, you see your ship crash through the carcass remains of this sunken ship complex to reveal not only Rainier Neverember and Travis and Arnold, but and Jamie, please correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't want to make any steps on your character. A startlingly sexy lionfish with an eel for a tail and a mermaid. Also a mermaid tail, Jamie? Or am I losing the plot a little bit on that one?
No, it's an eel tail.
It's an eel tail. Okay, so a lady lionfish with an eel tail,
Yeah, so
who is, I will say, in the process of casting a spell at a figure standing next to her.
So I don't remember all of the weapons on the bathysphere, but I feel like we had something like, was there some kind of projectile like a
Torpedo of sorts.
I got you
Oh,
right
we
here,
used them
Bessie.
up.
You have a torpedo. You have the Squid ink sac of infamy. You've got debris, and then you've got what's called the dredge,
what is it?
the dredge is the claw that this ship just used to like peel apart the.
I think I would it's the closest to like the bow, and that's sort of my thing. I probably do it like put a torpedo in that.
We're here.
He just said you weren't really near her, and I'm gonna torpedo at her.
Are you gonna say something to the ship spirit, or are you just gonna slap a button?
He might also be blowing up Peter, which he's not a fan of.
So I haven't gone to meet her yet.
That's true.
We'll see.
You know, Mel. Okay, that's more of a Diana. I guess I would probably say I'm. What would I say? Oh, Clarence. Let me shoot it. I want to shoot it. Can I shoot it?
No. That's
Why?
Peter.
I thought he's already dead.
Oh. No, yeah, that's totally like, yeah, shoot her. Shoot that bitch.
So I'm shooting her.
All right, so you slap that big torpedo button. I like to think of it as a giant button that says torpedo on it. And the bathysphere like rocks towards the other end of the ship as an honest to God torpedo shoots out of the side. Jamie, you see an honest to God, real life, non-fantasy, American made World War II torpedo fire out of a fucking it says welcome to the US of A, fire out of the bathysphere and streak towards the water towards you. I guess it's gonna roll against your AC.
Air conditioning? What's
yeah,
AC?
I was
Armor
like,
class. but close.
Armor class.
Oh, I did no idea.
Jess, if you thought it was,
was,
did you think it was air conditioning?
No,
this
I
whole
didn't know what it
time?
was.
I thought
like,
it was
in my
air
head.
conditioning.
All
Every
right.
time I was like, air conditioning?
Do I need to
armor
roll
class.
anything?
Yeah, Bessie, you hit, so you're gonna roll
1d20.
No, it's D20, yeah, right. Oh Jesus. All right, Bessie, you're gonna roll 4d6.
Roll 4 of them.
Yeah.
This is why I use a
4d6
button.
is insane.
Plus, I don't have
Yeah, but
dice.
rolling actual dice is way more fun.
But I
Jess.
don't have any yet.
I fuck with the
Whoa,
dice.
Jamie, is that a dice box?
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wait,
That's
what?
That's
Have
what
you-
I'm fucking
Oh
talking
Oh my
about.
god. Why did you always bring in pros? Why'd you guys bring me
My
on?
husband ordered a bunch of them, and then the kids opened them all, and now they're in a box.
Incredible. Bessie, what'd you get?
3, 5, 5, 4.
8, 3, 5, 5, 4, this is 14, 16, 17, 18. All right, Jamie, you are going to take 18 points of
17.
damage as you eat this missile with your teeth.
Not great.
Ow!
Well, I'm
Hiding the
I mean,
bullet.
like, no, it's sort of more metaphorical because you're just going to hurt really bad. I've never
Anyone
been
else
shot
get
with
hurt?
I've never been shot by a torpedo, but I imagine it doesn't
I
feel
bet it feels
great.
a
But
lot
you
like
know what?
that.
I actually have. I can speak on this.
Go ahead, Gareth, please. Wax poetic about being shot by a torpedo.
Yeah, okay, so there I was in a school of fish, in the deep sea.
There's
I
school
see-
shootings
I-
there too, hey?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't actually hear what you said, so I just said yeah and moved on.
she said there are school shootings there too, right?
Yeah, and one of them was by a fucking torpedo, and it hit me right in the kidney, and it hurt like a bitch. Onward.
God, a joke has never made me sad before, but there we are. All right. Jess, it is your turn. Some things have happened. As you were swimming down to get involved. You got down just in time to see this horrible but a little bit sexy lionfish cast a spell on a figure next to her who you don't recognize. And then with a shattering of boards and timber, this bathysphere screamed into the wreckage behind you. And I think through the glass, you saw Mel like slam a big red easy button from Staples. And then a torpedo shot out the side and hit this sea witch. And she looks
Pissed.
pissed.
Great.
And it is
Okay.
your turn.
Okay, so was anyone else hurt by that? She was.
The figure at her side is looking rough as shit, I will say.
Okay. But then like was anyone blown back by that or anything? Like
I think Arnold, Rainier, and Travis were sort of like concussed by the blast, maybe like 5 feet or so, but not like blown like into another section of the harbor.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So I think she just goes up and then she's just like, "Hey guys, how's it going? What's going on?" And everyone's just kind of like lying on the ground. And she's like, "Oh, hey." And I think she looks at, and so I guess I don't know Jamie's character's name, but I just look at her and I'm like, "Hey, is this your house? I love what you did with the place with it's all this natural light with the thing that was ripped
This
off.
brand new natural light because somebody's tearing her
skylight.
house apart.
I also love your scales. How do you get it so shiny?"
Jamie, talking's a free action, so you can feel free to respond.
Crap. So I'm responding to Tess.
That's correct.
Who is a cow?
Who is a cow?
Yeah.
Wearing overalls,
Yes.
with an astronaut helmet over her head. And she is, I will say, very nice.
Very nice.
But also very stupid.
You could say critically stupid.
Ah! Shut up. I don't know why that sound. Hopefully my mic cut it off.
That was a
You
pretty,
didn't
good,
get
that was
it.
a pretty good otherworldly wail, actually.
That was the otherworldly wail.
I feel like I'd blame her for breaking my house.
Yes,
I didn't
do it.
anything.
Do it, Jamie. Say it. Say it in Jeff Foxworthy's voice.
Well, now I'm not going to be able to.
That was it. Probably. Just do it.
You broke my house.
No, it wasn't me. It was like the claw thing from that boat ball that I was just in, which I didn't press the button. I think someone else pressed the button. Anyway, can I grab my friends and go? Because like, I don't think you really want us to have us here, and you seem to be busy with other stuff. So if I could just grab my friends and then like maybe a picture frame, we'll just get going. Yeah, cool.
No.
Love your hair.
Also, we need the picture in the frame too, by the way, guys.
Well, that was not made clear to me.
Listen, Tess is out here doing her fucking best. Okay, Garion, top of the order. You are in the bathysphere that has just like shredded through like the bulk of this ship. You see the lionfish that, God damn it, if you didn't run away from it just like 30 seconds ago, but here you are again. Mel has shot it with a torpedo. You see Jess, I think, waving a hoof and being like the friendliest neighbor that you've ever seen.
Jess.
Classic Jess. What do you do?
Tess, actually, sorry.
Tess.
It's not Jestical.
It's Jestical, yeah. Jesties, if there's more than one of us.
Anyway, am I able to control the hand, or is that just is that Clarence only?
I think you can get a hand on it and at least like have a conversation with Clarence about it.
It's not gonna be much of a conversation, but I'm just gonna try controlling it, and I'm just gonna go fucking grab her, Clarence, and try to literally just grab her with the hand.
Interesting. Okay. Roll a dexterity attack for me, Garath.
A dexterity attack. That's just my dex bonus.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Just picturing the arcade games where it like grabs her and then you
It's
can
literally
exactly.
like an arcade
Drops
game
her.
claw.
Hold on.
Except it's like that. You remember that machine from The Incredibles, the black robot that was like a big sphere. Yes. It's like one of those.
Nice.
I rolled a 19 plus 3 is 22.
Oh my God. Yeah, that fucking does it. Okay. So now what happens, you fucking phony baloney DM? All right. I think this robot claw shoots out and grabs this sea witch, and holds her fast. Jamie, you see a robot. Jamie, you've had a really bad couple of 5 seconds. You were exploded by a torpedo. You were verbally accosted by a very friendly cow, and then a robot arm attached to a giant anchor chain shot out of a bathysphere that destroyed your home and grabs you tight.
In our defense, we tried being nice first. Like
negotiations were
wise, like
your defense, it is your house, so like our bad. But
but
finally,
you tried pretty hard to make it like pretty hard to redeem you.
It's true. Arnold, you are finally up. What is up?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so what am I seeing? Am I seeing her being grabbed? Is she actually grabbed by this thing?
She is grabbed.
Okay. speaking's a free action, right? Like, can I
Yeah,
ask her? Can I say, listen, I swear to you, like, we just need this frame. I'm so sorry.
After her home is destroyed, she's been shot by a torpedo.
I'm like,
She said
listen,
she wanted to eat them.
I am not as delicious as you might think I look. And thank
As I
you,
look.
first of all. Like, thank you. Like, first of all, super flattering. Like, I want
I
to
don't know,
say,
man. You've been moaning every time she's
am,
hit you for the last hour.
So I'm just like, I'm willing to do anything I can to help you rebuild your house. We are down here, but really all we need is this frame. If you just stop now, we don't need to fight. Just please. And I'm gonna see if she responds before I do my actual action or anything.
Arnold, really quick before she responds, give me a perception check, please.
You got it.
I like how in this fight with this monstrous sea monster, no offense, Arnold has said thank you 3 times and offered to refurnish their house.
Yes, I
Well, I love that Tess came down and was just like, hi, nice house. As like behind her, Mel was like ripping it apart by the like plank.
Natural light. Looks great.
got a
We have some
20.
plants in here. Would really spruce up the place.
Arnold, you see glimmering in the new very vague light, but let's say it's light. There is a picture frame on the big pile of trash behind this sea monster. No offense. And you can't quite make it out, but you see a glimmer of like light against the frame.
Okay, fair. Since I haven't moved yet and I've only spoken and I've seen this, can I just try to swim toward it?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I'm gonna try. I'm just gonna go for the front. I'm gonna be like I see it. I see the thing. We'll be right back. I'll be right back. And I just like
Hold that thought.
Hold that thought.
Okay.
And I just start swimming toward it. That's what I want to do. I'm gonna go.
I think distance-wise, you can get to the picture frame in one move, but you can't get back.
Fair enough. I'm gonna grab that thing.
You grab the picture frame. It is an 8x10, featuring a younger version of Elle, or the priestess from, if you remember the person that gave you this fetch quest.
Do I say anything else? Do I say anything else like right next to it? Like is there do I just so happen?
Sword.
I
My
just
brother in Christ, are you looting right now?
You're goddamn right.
Yes, I have friends who care about this sort of thing. Okay, I need
Actually,
my
use
friends
the
for my
giant
trip.
ship hand to pickpocket her.
Jamie, in your pile of stuff, what are a couple of loose valuables that you would have kept in your
Cow-shaped
hoard?
overalls.
Do you have a set of cow-shaped armor? Because Tess has been on the hunt for it for 3 episodes.
Yes.
Yes, you have.
Yes.
Now, Jamie, how
What?
did you come to have a set of cow-shaped armor in
She's
your
a
You
hoard?
sexy
asked her the
lionfish. It
question.
doesn't matter.
Obviously, I
All right,
ate some
my bad.
other idiot who fell off a ship
Okay,
And was a cow.
and was a
it was
cow.
also some guy was really into
Wearing
protecting
armor.
his ship. Okay, what else do you have in there?
Probably the usual hoarding shit. Like I've got old soda cans,
Fantasy soda.
some
Fanta.
costume jewelry, and I don't know, a gold nugget.
All right,
I
Arnold.
specifically take the armor and a soda can, and I'm just
Okay.
like,
And
oh,
leave the gold.
of course
You get
the
some
frame.
you get some armor and some fucking Master Pepper.
Yeah.
Master Pepper.
Pepper. I've never wanted anything.
Uh,
Mr. Salt.
Jamie, you see the bard swim up and take your picture frame of your sworn mortal enemy, and then also some trash, and starts and just sort of like, I think, look at you a little guiltily and then avert eye contact.
That sounds right.
It is your turn. You are grasped tight by a robotic hand.
Okay, so I can't
so-
move anywhere.
You can't move, but you can cast spells.
I
You know what I'm
can't.
saying?
Oh, okay.
Do spells not require hand movement?
Shut your fucking mouth. That's what they require.
Okay,
Fair enough,
so
you got me.
how close is everyone to me?
Arnold is quite close. Peter is quite close. And I think the bathysphere is actually quite close, because the anchor chain would have shot maybe like 15 feet. So they're probably the closest beyond like in the water with you.
Like
Yeah.
whatever your spell radius is, I'm like 1 foot away from that.
Just like a little bit further.
A little further.
Chili Willy.
Okay.
Yeah.
That'll do it. All right. Arnold, Tess, and I'll roll for Peter. I need dexterity saving throws from you, please.
What is that? What do I roll?
So you should have Jess, in your character sheet, there should be a little box for saving throws next to your skills. Roll a d20 and add your dexterity to it, please.
I got 19.
Ooh, let's go. Peter also got a 19, so you guys rolled really well.
Yeah. I'm gonna run to go pee. I know we took a pee break. It'll take me like 2 seconds. I'm sorry. I drank too much.
Fine.
I drink too much. I'll be right back.
On.
Hey, shut up!
So I rolled a 7 and then I add 2. So that's 9.
9. Okay. Arnold and Peter save out of it. Tess does not, and the bathysphere does not. So, Tess, you are knocked prone as this witch hurls horrible syllables at you, and a honest to God wind moves through the water that is studded with bits of ice and hail as a sleet storm slams against you and hurls you to the side.
Oh, dude, she used her thum.
Bestie, inside the bathysphere, you hear a horrible groaning and creaking sound as the metal of this bathysphere starts to contract in a frigid, cold current moving over the outside of it. And the grasp holding this sea witch fast loosens a little bit. And
Just squeeze. Is Garath still at the thing? Just squeeze her. Just be done with her.
Is there like a squeeze control? Do I have to like grip it harder or something?
Yeah, dude, that's the sack.
I squeeze the shit out of the sack.
Okay.
I just fucking.
You are handling it wrong.
Yeah, that's not going to get the result you want, my guy.
Diana, show him how to.
No, I think this is the result I want.
Well, quick, I need help with this sack.
What did you do?
If there's like the hand around,
I mean, it is
the claw thing is around her. Clarence is the ship also. Like, you're telling me Clarence wouldn't have seen this and like had her and just squeezed the fuck out of her?
I think Clarence says like, man, now I can only make it so tight. I can't. It's not built for a squisher. It's built for a grabber. So I've grabbed her. Now, would you do something, you pale formed human being, or elf, or whatever the fuck you are? Help me save Peter.
Is she still in the grabby thing?
She is in the grabby thing, restrained for now, but like at
Could
the metal
we-
is. Bestie,
Could we?
Another torpedo.
Bestie.
Like, could we twirl the thing around and hurl her?
Bestie.
Fucking throw her. Like, what's the Olympic event? The fucking like...
discus. You want to discus this bitch out into the ocean?
But like keep spinning so the centrifugal force just like yeets.
That's what I'm saying. Like, spin and then let her.
What a goodbye.
We accidentally
The
throw
most
it too early. and send her-
ignominious dismissal of a guest we've ever had on this show.
Like,
All
our previous guest like got flown out the window, but her were just like, "All right, get the fuck
Roll
out
her
of
away.
the episode."
Diana, roll. All right. I want to know how you communicate this to Clarence so that I can give you advantage on the roll.
Okay, I'd say Clarence, I bet this is going to be a crazy idea, but I need your help. I think this could work. I really want to save Peter and I want to save my friends and I just want to get out of here. So go with me on this. What if with your help we spun the bathysphere around really fast and you just threw her as far as you wanted to, as far as you can get her away from Peter, so everyone is safe.
Clarence, this bitch empty.
All right. I think you hear from the staticky radio, you hear Clarence say, Now this is a love story. And the button in the middle of the dredge presses and holds. And the inside of this bathysphere, the lights flash again. And then in the dim light, yellow and red warning lights start flashing and pulsing. And there's like a siren sound of like alarm. Arnold, you see this very sexy lionfish who's been a great guest thus far. And God damn it, am I sorry that this is how your character is going to go away. You see this lionfish being clutched by this like grabber hand from your bathysphere, suddenly yanked and moves for the first time and slammed into one wall of her own ship. And she sort of makes like a and she's just sort of like battered into one side. And then there's like a wet squelching sound as this anchor drags her off and then slams her into the other side. And she goes, and then again and again, like the Hulk from slamming Loki from the Avengers, like bam, 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 until like at the fourth or fifth time, she is used as a battering ram to shatter the wall of this ship clean in a circle. And suddenly you see this bathysphere like pulsing with like red and yellow warning lights, whirring like a top as this string holding this witch spins and spins and spins. And it starts to slowly rise, and you hear, even like out in the water, not even next to the back of this, you hear the staticky radio of this bathysphere crackle with venom as a old man screams, "Don't touch my Peter.
Don't touch my boy."
Doesn't sound like an old man screaming.
Oh, yeah, do your character voice, Alex.
I didn't say it this time, bestie.
Now don't touch my Peter.
You're peeing there?
And then the anchor or the grabby hand of this bathysphere releases, and this witch flies into the open ocean, screaming. Jamie, Jamie, what does she scream as she's hurled into the depths of the open ocean?
Fuck.
I love it. Perfect. Don't
Rocket's blasting off again.
Team Rocket's blasting off again.
Tess waves. It's like, thanks for having us over.
This is the best tea party of my life. And the horrible sea witch is launched into the open ocean. And Arnold, I think you hear Rainier Neverember. We're gonna move away from initiative order, so it's sort of like free moving around and talking. You hear Rainier Neverember saying, now that is a shame. I almost had her right at the edge of my spear. Arnold, you saw it. We almost captured this fearsome creature.
I will sing songs of this day where you almost defeated the sea witch.
Now if you wanted to say that I did defeat her, Arnold, it would be merely a matter of coin between
costs
you and
very
me.
little for me to change the reality of this situation for the song. I love writing songs for you, Rainier. You are a fantastic subject. So yeah.
I think the bathysphere lowers after having launched this great NPC that Jamie worked really hard to build, that we just ignominiously fired out of a fucking cannon for a single laugh. This bathysphere lowers. This bathysphere lowers next to Dianna, next to this like figure that had been standing next to Thalassa, the sea witch, who is bloated, drowned, infested with something crawling. It's real gross on the other side of the glass. But he looks up at you, sort of like through the window, and he says, Clarence, is it you, the boy, my partner for romance? And I think there's like a squealing of metal, and Tess, you're probably most poised to see it. A bulge in the hull of the bathysphere extends almost like 5 fingers, like a hand pushing outwards to
5
touch.
penises?
Hey! This is a romantic moment, you fucking plebeians.
It kind of sounds like you're describing our ship getting a boner.
It absolutely does.
You know what?
This is
You know
a
what?
romantic moment.
Fucking
Yeah.
fine. My
Yeah,
romance story that I've spent 3 episodes building doesn't matter for shit. Your
Oh,
ship
no,
gets a
Alex.
boner, and these 2 dudes have sex. This is a family show.
All right. Alex, I'm so sorry. Please continue to talk more about how our ship's bulge is expanding.
No. I'm out. Jamie, where can people buy your book?
Amazon and Barnes and Noble right now.
What's the title officially?
The Sparrow and the Oak Tree.
Everybody go buy The Sparrow and the Oak Tree by Jaime Jackson. It's fucking fantastic. It features Tristan and Isolde. It's retelling. Tristan's favorite cracker is Triscuits. I'm sure it will come up in the novel.
Also buy these. Come on, are you kidding me? Like you can't.
Also buy
you
Torment and Tarnish from Fear.
How dare you?
Also
I
by
literally
Jaime
just
Jackson.
looked over. They're right there. They're so good, guys. Go buy Jamie's books.
Everybody go buy Jamie's books. Jamie, thank you so much for hanging out with us. I am so sorry that these idiots fired you out of a fantasy canon.
Oh no,
I
I'm
didn't do
honored.
anything.
But at least your character's still alive, so if you ever want to come back,
There is
Yes.
that.
that is an option available to you.